Welcome, sports fans, to another episode of the Detroit Pistons Today. In this episode, I'm going to cover the final Piston roster. I'll have a couple of stories for you, and I'll have a prediction on their season at the end. In this segment, I want to talk about Detroit Pistons roster heading into tonight's game with the Minnesota Timberwolves. The starters, as far as I can tell, and I may be off on this, will be at point guard, Derrick Rose. Shooting guard will be Svetislav Mihalik. At power forward will be Blake Griffin. Sekou Doumbouya will be the small forward. And the starting center will be Jahlil Okafor. Now, in addition to those five, backup point guards will be Killian Hayes, DeLon Wright, and Saben Lee. At shooting guard will be Wayne Ellington and Roddy Magruder. Jeremy Grant and Mason Plumlee will be the backup power forwards, although bear in mind that Mason Plumlee could also be a backup center, and as he's capable of playing that position, as are several of the Pistons capable of playing multiple positions on the team. But these are their main positions as listed on the roster as of right now. And the backup small forward is a person I had to do some research on that I did not know about, was a Piston whose name is Dovydas Sirvydis. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Pistons obtained him from the Mavericks in a draft night trade last year, as he was a second-round selection by the Mavericks. And that had eluded me. And then the backup center will be Isaiah Stewart. So pretty much the way I had the roster before is the way the roster is now. Louis King was released during the exhibition season, as I suspected he would be, as were the other players, that were part of that roster that I did not mention. It'll be interesting to see what will happen going forward. And like I said, I still expect Derrick Rose and Blake Griffin to be traded sometime throughout the course of this season, and I'll be shocked if they're not. In the next segment, I'm going to talk about George Blaha's career. Stay tuned to Detroit Pistons Tonight, daytime version on Ed's Sports Channel.